We have new details tonight about the Central Connecticut State University and more problems with the police department there. A lawsuit has been filed by an officer who says she was raped by another officer and her superiors ignored her complaint. This comes on the heels of an investigation into sexual misconduct at that department. Our chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is live in Hartford now with more for us. Susan?
Denise, back in November, we spoke to the president of CCSU, and she told us that they had fired one of their officers after a report found some serious problems within their police department. As for the police chief, he was able to keep his job, but some feel there should be more consequences. Students at CCSU have just returned from spring break, and a scandal that broke last November has resurfaced.
I think it makes the police department look bad knowing that they would do this to another officer, and it sets a bad example for our students too, and it sends a bad message to all of them.
The scandal surrounds the police department and a female officer who says she was sexually harassed, and when she told her superiors, nothing was done. Now that same officer has filed a lawsuit against the university, its police chief and several officers. CCSU began looking into complaints about 2 years ago, and they did an investigation, which found several problems within the police department. They fired Officer Curtis Lawler. Chief Administrator Richard Bachu is still on paid leave. In the lawsuit, the female officer says she was raped by Officer Lawler and that Chief Gregory Sneed knew about her complaint, but it was ignored. University President Zulma Toro says though we had taken a number of significant actions to correct issues brought to light by our investigations last year, there are several claims in the lawsuit that previously had not been shared with us. Chief Sneed managed to keep his job, but the lawsuit raises more concerns about what he knew and how he handled things.
I think that they should be held accountable for what happened to this person, because this is really sad that they may have known something about it and nothing, was taking place. Nothing happened.
CCSU's president also tells us that they have hired outside legal counsel to investigate and look at what they call troubling new claims. As for the female officer, we did reach out to her attorneys, and they have declined to comment. We are live in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.